Hey there, everybody. I've been meaning to get out a video for security, which would be the next step in the list of preparedness. But the topic has so many facets to it and can go to so many different directions that I've really been working on trying to make sure it's useful for most of my subscribers. And that way it's hopefully something that everybody can put into action. So in the meantime, while we're working on getting that right and getting it out very soon, I got something to pose for your thought. When it comes to security, a lot of people think firearms, which security is so much more than that. But if firearms are a portion of your security, as I firmly believe they should be, don't get me wrong, training and proper care of those firearms is astronomically important. So in this quick little video, I'm going to give you a couple things to think about, and then you can take those things and you can apply them to your real world variables and chew on it a little bit. So we're out here at the range. You might say, that's a private range. Why in the hell is that guy wearing a plate carrier? Well, it's because there are many security situations for me where a plate carrier may come into play, and therefore when I'm running my rifles, I run it with a plate carrier. These nice cushy shoulder straps, they influence placement of the rifle, they influence your head movement. So I'm out here zeroing some rifles, and so you have to use your gear. While it's a small difference, it might be the difference between hitting and missing when you zero in a rifle with your eye relief as it is in a t-shirt versus as it is with shoulder straps and things in the way. So I'm zeroing rifles today. I'm doing that with my gear on. Something else. Are your animals accustomed to your rifles? If a rifle goes off in the house, are they going to be okay, or are they going to shit themselves and cause you more of a problem than a help, be more of a hindrance? You know, here's my girls, and here's a shooting platform. Obviously, you don't want to be blowing out their eardrums either, but these things, your typical dog is not accustomed to the noise that comes from a firearm. So, have you practiced with your animals? Have you practiced around your spouse, around your children? Or if, God forbid, you have an intruder and you have to go for a firearm, is everybody going to lose their shit when that noise goes off? Because you think it's loud at the range. Fire something off in your living room. So, I'm just showing you here. We have a couple of new rifles. They all need to be zeroed. Do you know how useful they are if they're not zeroed? You might as well go pick up a steel pipe out in the front yard, and nearly as dangerous. If they're not zeroed, you can't hit shit. So we have a new pistol. That pistol has got red dot sights on it. Are they zeroed? No, not yet. It's brand new. I have to do that. So we are out here. There's all kinds of talk online right now about what zero everybody should use. And the reality is nobody can tell you what zero you should use. That is ammunition based and firearm based and situational based. So I personally was on a 25-yard zero. Now I'm going to a 36, but that doesn't mean that's what you should do. If you don't know what to do, you can either zero at 100 yards and just call it good and learn how to shoot it, or most of the military does a 25-yard zero, but that is because they use an ACOG scope, which works beautifully with a 25-yard zero. So this is just to get you thinking before the security video drops. Have you ever shot your gun with your gear on? Have you ever shot your gun at all? Is your gun zeroed? When you need it, is it going to be there? Are your animals going to lose their crap? Do you know what your ammunition's going to do? Do you know where you need to do your holds at if you're closer than your zero or further away? Have you put enough rounds through that rifle to have a damn clue what you're doing with it? I think everybody could do better at that, with the exception of a very minute number of people. I know I can do better about it. That's why I'm here. Luckily, we've got one hell of a good local firearms dealer, and they let us use this pretty BA range as customers and as friends. So I've got 150 yards where I can shoot here. That's helpful. Like the 50 Beowulf that's laying there that's going to get sighted in today. A lot of your indoor ranges won't even allow that in there, but nor the 308 that's sitting next to it. So, you know, do the things. If you don't do the things, if you're not practiced, I don't care what it is. Cooking meals off of your survival preps, drinking from your water stores, securing your home, training your animals. You're not actively doing it, you're going to fail. And unfortunately, the environment where these things are required, failure equals you dead. Also, always first aid. Don't forget, if you go to Refuge Medical and you use the discount code, all one word, serveThrive, I can get you 10% off any kit you buy in there. And I would love for all of you to have first aid, even if you don't buy it at refugemedical.com. That just is who I like. I like them because they're all American made, and if I use kit to save somebody's life, they replace that kit free of charge forever. That's pretty phenomenal. But if you want to use something else, as long as it's quality, get something else. That takes us back to our topic. Have you ever been trained in how to use first aid? Have you ever applied a chest seal? You have any clue what a sucking chest wound looks like? Do you know how to put on a tourniquet? Do you know how to put a tourniquet on tight enough and make sure it's working? Do you know how long you can leave your tourniquet on for? Do you know how long you have to get that tourniquet on there? You've got about 110, 120 seconds before somebody who's bleeding bad enough that they need a tourniquet is dead, or so irreplaceably damaged that, or irreparably damaged, I should say, that their odds of living become extremely low. Have you done the things? There's a lot of things. I told you in the beginning of this, I'm learning a lot. And I'm learning as fast as I can. And I'm doing it all at the same time that I'm also going to night classes, online of course, to learn how to code learning machines. At the same time that I'm working 60 to 70 hours a week, at the same time I'm trying to fit all this in. Is it hard? Damn straight it's hard. It's kind of like life insurance though. Cost of life insurance is too high, and the thought of needing it seems unrealistic. But the consequences of being wrong are unacceptable. Go out there, do the things, be the good people. We'll get that security video up as soon as we can. I also filmed a breakdown of my 500-mile get home pack, or my general purpose hiking pack. And there was an error made in there that I could not live with. So I'm gonna have to refilm that and get that out too. Everybody get out there, do something. Walk around the block. That's a good start. Just get your body in shape. Do the things, because you're not going to be able to learn to do them when you need to know how. All right, be the good. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.